Yesterday I made a video called Central Park Memorial Gardens, and today we're looking at a little behind the scenes to see how I made some production decisions on the timeline to reach the end product. Now, to start with, what we did, and you'll notice on PowerDirector, if I just scroll with my finger through from right to left, you can see a multiple timeline there. This video is looking at how it starts with a black screen. I've inserted a black screen. I've then made a transition, and just to remind me how long that transition is, and that is a 3-second transition. What it does is it gets me just to play the start of the video. Look, play. And there we have it. Let me just turn the volume of this little thing up a bit so we can see it. What happens is I've inserted from the colour board a black slide. That takes me from black. I've got a 3-second transition, and that brings me into the first slide. I have edited this slide down to make it so that the moment the video starts, the signboard here is in motion. And then I go on to the next clip, and what I've done every single time is I've used a fade, and it's this one here. What happens is that, let me just go back one, and that's how the video looks on the timeline. You can see there are quite a few clips, I think about a dozen. And then right near the end, I've used this black and white clip, which I have screen recorded using Windows 10 OBS, and I've also attributed that to the source. I think it's University of East Anglia, Anglia TV News. So what happens is that we keep going through, and I've chosen a fade every single time. The reason is that I want it to be looking as flowing as possible. Sometimes transitions, if you just show it as an example, you've got a ton to choose from. The last thing we need, look, is burning screen, crystallization, blizzards happening. Make it really, really simple so the audience can have a good experience. And then we get right to the end, and it fades through black. On the last fading slide, I've used again 3 seconds. I think my normal slide, let me just check, on a transition there is 1 second. Not very long, is it? And then what I've done, and I started doing the voiceover with PowerDirector, but I found this wasn't working so well. So what I did is I dropped over. So on the audio mixing, by the way, look, I can put in the background noise of all of the park clips at about 5% compared to the voiceover at 100% to give the audio mix. Now, going down to this part here with the voice, I've used RecForge 2 to record this, and then I've imported that clip. If I wanted to go down and edit anything, which was the volume, you can see that there is a fade in and a fade out. I have used that occasionally. Similarly, if I look at a video clip, I can edit that, and I can also look at the volume, and I can fade this one in. So what I'm getting at is just try and be systematic with your approach to try and get to something that you like. Remember, not what I like, and what you wish to work with in your editorial style. So if you find that a video is really appropriate for you to bring in a blizzard transition or a binary transition, all sorts of different things, then please by all means use them. But I'm just talking about what I did in this example. So I think on that one, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Let me go on. In the next part of this video, it will be looking at the raw video clips, and I will use that by going onto a laptop screen.